Let's begin then with the oil story, and to that end, we've put together a chart just to get some context on where we are, just out of the inventories, because that is driving the price action. Jump into the Bloomberg with me. G-Space, hashtag BTV Space 9299. Your histogram in green, that is your U.S. stockpiles, which have been declining. They've gone back up. Again, the forecast is that we're going to see a less aggressive increase, and then your WTI price as well. You're not as bullish as some of the recent commentary that we've gotten in the last few days, are you?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of supply on the oil side, so even you see that coming down a little bit. But I think in general we can see, if you look at rig counts, for example, and the US output, which I think is quite important to the market apart from the OPEC side, we see the effectiveness of a lot of oil companies have massively increased. So even with less rig count, you get to the same output. And from that perspective, I think there's still a lot of supply to the oil market. And that's why we expect prices not to massively go up. Say, if you look, WTI is probably 50 to 53, close to where we are right now. On the other side, there's still demand, right? There's global growth. And from that perspective, I don't think the oil price would fall massively from here. So I think it's quite stable in the oil sector and the oil price for the next, say, 12 months. I wouldn't be surprised to have not a massive change.
We've got the OPEC, non-OPEC technical committee meeting up. We've heard the Iraqi oil minister just around the corner here from the studio, really, talking about perhaps more aggressive action, perhaps cutting even more supply. Do you see that as a likely scenario, that we could see some adjustment on how much oil is being taken off the market, because there's an interest for these countries to just push it up a little bit?
Yeah, of course, the regions would like to have here a little bit higher oil price, but I think we shouldn't forget, if there are more cuts, there could be others, like the US, coming in and take more market share. So I think even if you cut a little bit, there's no massive change, really. So we think oil price could be quite stable from that position onwards.